Hello. So I don't know. A lot of you may know what daylight savings time is, and a lot of you may not because it may be different in other countries. Maybe you guys don't have daylight savings time, but here in the United States, or at least in like 48 of the 50 states, we have this thing called daylight savings time where it happens every day on March 8th or like sometime in the beginning of March and usually lasts until like sometime in the beginning of November, which means that it's going to be darker in the morning a little longer, and then at night it's going to be a little bit lighter at night for about like 6 7 months, maybe even no. It says March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So about 8 months, 8-ish months of of getting not getting used to this, but understanding that it's going to happen. Now, you know, not everyone's going to get used to it right away. It's going to take some time, a couple of days before everyone gets used to it being darker earlier or darker a little later in the morning. So probably around like 7 or 8 a.m. or maybe even longer than that. Maybe even 8:30, 9 o'clock. It'll probably be still a little bit darker out. And by darker, I mean it'll be still nighttime. Now at nighttime, it probably won't be until like 7:30, 8 o'clock is when the sun goes down, and it won't rise until like 8:30, not maybe 9:30 ish. At the latest, it'll be the sun will be rising, and like I said, it's gonna get some used to getting used to it because not everyone's gonna agree with it. And now there are two states that don't do that anymore, which is Arizona and and Hawaii. They passed bills that got rid of daylight savings time. California's been trying to do that for a while now, but I don't think it's really succeeded all that much in regards to that. So daylight savings time has a lot to do with what's happening over these next 8 months, from today until March 3rd, or not March 3rd, but until like November 3rd or November 2nd. I'm not sure what day it happens. It might be later in November, like maybe the 8th. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look at the calendar, but you know that's something that's important to you guys understand. Now, with that being said, let's move on to another topic for a little second here, or for a few minutes here. Let's dive into this. So I got to season 6 of Young Sheldon, which means that I only have two seasons left of the show to get through completely, and then I'm done with that show because that show got canceled or not canceled, but they already had the finale of that show, and they moved on to the next show in that series, which is Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, which there are 2 or 3 seasons. I can't remember how many seasons of that show that they have, but they have a few of seasons of that. So within the next couple of days, I'll probably be finishing that up, and getting through that show, and then moving on to the next show, and then the next show, and so forth and so on. And today there's going to be a couple loads of laundry I got to get done, so there's that. But I'm getting excited. I'm getting close to finishing another TV show. I've gone through 6 shows this year so far, and there's going to be so many more TV shows I got to get through. And just like that, I got so many other movies to get through and all other stuff. But we're getting close to finishing another TV show, and I'm looking forward to finishing that and then moving on to the next show. But with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and there will be a new vlog every day until I reach your 65 on YouTube. And bye bye.